76ers starting group. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Jaylen Brown is out there with James. And it's Embiid in at the 5. And for Boston, Tatum at the 4 with Keita in at the 5. Sam Hauser out there with Derek White. And it's George in at the 3 slot. A lot of the talk coming in focused on the backcourts, Richard. Both teams have outstanding guard play.
And that means we should see some creative offense. I love skill play at any position, but it's often the guards that will leave you speechless.
James outside. Pass to Brown. Keita pulls it in. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Boston. On the wing, Hauser from behind the arc. Offensive rebound. Celtics hits the trifecta.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's George. Jacks up a 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
They're capable of shooting 40% from deep for a season. Paul George is steady from downtown.
Here's Edgecombe. Now here's Embiid. 6 to shoot. And Embiid gets the double team. And here's Brown for 3. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
He can do a lot with the ball, but Brown is just as good playing off the ball. He's always ready to catch and fire.
Here's White. And he makes it on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Brown. Screen by James. From deep. And Brown gets a 3. Brown's got 6.
A consistent shot for him. Brown likes the 3.
Here's Keita. Outside Tatum. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. And that one's good.
Every year that Tatum is in the league, he just improves his passing.
And Brown has got the ball here for Philadelphia. 4-point game. RJ, it was a wild year in Philly. Oh, my goodness. How about that?
Showing off his pure athleticism. Brown with a memorable finish.
For Boston, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. I brought up Tyrese Maxey and I asked him what makes him so hard to guard. He said, quote, to put things simply, his speed and his decision making. He's one of the fastest guys in the game and also picks smart shots to take. That combination is lethal. We'll see how his defense fares against Maxey tonight. Back to you, Brian.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. So it's Boston now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Back to Tatum. Sinks that one from the post.
Lots of poise under pressure. Tatum welcomes a challenge.
James outside. And there's the screen from downtown. Keita pulls it in. Boston has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Outside White. Back to Hauser. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum, a screen on Maxey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tatum, good.
Look, this dude is well built, man. He's a specimen. He's 6'8". Look, he's going to score inside if he gets that close.
Now James. Pass to Embiid. Back to James. James can't get that one to fall. Boston leading by 4. Tipped away. Down low. And Edgecombe, the bucket on the assist from Brown.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Tatum with it. Pass to White. The 3 ball. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Here's Edgecombe. And that one is stuffed right through.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Now here's White. Now George, defended by Brown. Brown against George. 6 on the shot clock. Back to White. Fires the 3. Knocks down the triple. White's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
When we talk about wings in the NBA, George is as good as anyone passing the rock.
Here's Edgecombe. And here's Embiid. He gets it in there.
A list of guys as strong as Joel Embiid in this league is very short.
Now here's Tatum. Fires for 3. Joel Embiid pulls it down. For Philadelphia, they've got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. James outside. Shot from the low block. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Boston has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Pass to George. Outside Tatum. Now here's George. Back to Tatum for 3. Kept alive by Boston. Clock at 6. Here's the teardrop. White for 3. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Maxey on the wing. He's guarded by White. Maxey passes to Brown. James, a screen on George. And slam dunk by James.
Love to see Brown facilitate out of a pick and roll, and I'm sure his coach feels the same way.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 1. Hauser outside. Takes the 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Hauser's got his 2nd basket on the night.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score,
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And some changes here for the 76ers. Wade, he's checked in for LeBron. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Tyrese Maxey. The 76ers have got 8 of 13 attempts to go. Embiid against Robinson. Pass to Edgecombe. And here's Simons. Now here's Embiid. Robinson defending. Just 4 to shoot. And the 3-pointer goes. Edgecombe's got 7 points in the game.
And that's one of the underrated aspects of his game, his passing. He knows the defense expects him to finish the job, but he just drops off a dime.
Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
Now here's Pritchard. to Tatum. Softly drops in the floater. And it's a 3-point Boston lead.
Ooh, good little touch on the floater. Tatum making it look way too easy.
Here's Embiid. Yep, that one's good. Embiid's got his second basket of the game.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Now Tatum, give him 8 points now. Pulls up on the wing. That won't go either for Tatum.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Brown passes to Wade. There's Simons with a 3. It's hauled in by Robinson.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Gonzalez. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Tatum. Joel Embiid with the board. The Sixers trailing. A minute 35 left to play in the first quarter. To the inside. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
The footwork, the patience, watching Embiid go to work inside is just a treat.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Paul George, he's checked in for Boston. The Celtics shooting an excellent 56% in this quarter. Pritchard with it. No made baskets yet. It's George on the wing. Checked by James. And it's Paul George with the 3. And the Celtics lead by 2. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
The 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
50 seconds left in the first. Robinson with a steal. Here's Shireman. He's covered by Simons. And here's Pritchard. Outside Robinson. Pass to George. The 3. Barlow grabs a miss. Philadelphia with the ball. Trailing by 2. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Wade, that's good.
Nice find there from Simons. Solid at recognizing when his teammates are uncovered.
Here's George. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line.
What's up?
Paul George. At the line, shooting 1.
You're not going to find many better two-way players than George. He gets after it at both ends every night.
Here's James. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Boston out in front, leading by just 2. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing, they've been on the attack. tonight, going right at defenders with the ball in their hands early.
We've got Mitchell Robinson. Peyton Pritchard is out there with George. And it's Shireman in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
First team foul. At the line, Paul George. At the line with 1 shot.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal, so the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there. All right, Shams, thank you very much for that report. Now here's George. Pritchard surviving the D. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Yes, Peyton Pritchard doing it at the NBA level. But he was a beast in the college ranks too, Richard.
All-time leader in games played, minutes, and assists in his conference. The only player to reach 1,900 points, 600 assists, and 500 rebounds in the conference. You know, that's pretty tough.
That's good from Pritchard. Pritchard hits them both. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Simons outside. Screen by James. Shot clock at 6. The 3 knocks down the long J.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Now here's Pritchard to the paint. And a big finish by Robinson.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. James outside. Double team on James. There's Simons with a 3. Boston leading by 6. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Gonzalez. Off the mark there with a 3. The 76ers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Simons passes to James. Simons deciding where to go with it. Shoots from 12. And the 76ers tack on 2 more. The Celtics have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pritchard, the pass to George. Robinson, a screen on James. Here's George. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
Getting it done inside. You know, I love seeing George be active on the interior.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Making a change here. Maxi's checked in. Pass to Maxey. Puts up a three. Shireman grabs the board. Celtics lead by 6. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Outside Pritchard. Here's George. Check by James. And that one good. George has got 16 points.
Yeah, it seems like George could do this all night. He just keeps finding shots.
The shake. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Second personal foul.
And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh my, his growth both with his play, but also with his leadership has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
The Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in, and Philadelphia also making a switch. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Barlow.
What I appreciate about LeBron is how much he loves being a leader. He knows how much his teammates count on him.
Now here's George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. George has got 9 points in the quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Brown inside. George defending. Pritchard with a steal. And he lays it in off the breakaway. And now it's a 9-point Boston lead.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Pass to Brown. Releases. Philadelphia with another miss. Boston leading by 9. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Bonus checked in for James. And that one falls for Tatum. The floor is spaced for the Celtics, Richard, and they've launched threes at a record pace.
And when those shots are falling, they are tough to beat. But you live by the 3, die by the 3. Some say they settle when the shot's not falling.
Now here's Maxey. No points so far.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Pritchard against Maxey. Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Off target from three-point range. 76ers trail by 10. Pass to Maxey. Back to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wade. No good from outside. Boston leading by 10. Now George, 18 points for him. Count the basket.
And just using balance and coordination, George can make plays and baskets that many can't.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. The Celtics making a switch here. White's checked in. Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. '76ers trail by 12. Inside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
The Embiid just terrorizes defenses on the inside. Good luck guarding the big fella.
Embiid at the line for 2.
Free throw, no good.
A scoring machine. There's just no shot Embiid's afraid to take.
He hits the second from the line. Celtics lead by 11. Outside Pritchard. Tatum a screen on Maxey. Pritchard from outside. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Maxey. Outside Brown. This one for 3. Boston with a rebound. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Jason Tatum keeping the main thing the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Back to
Oh, Jason Tatum!
Mercy, Jason Tatum is a bad man.
Maxey with it. No points yet. Pass to Wade. There's Simons with a 3. Fires in the triple.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
And here's Pritchard. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Cadis checked in for Robinson. 76ers trail by 10. Now here's Simons. To the middle. Here's Embiid. Oh, a vicious move by Embiid.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Pass to Tatum. Here's Keita. George sets a screen. There's Tatum with the 3. Tatum rips the 3.
What's special about him is he is a natural leader and an active scorer. When Tatum is firing off the catch, you know he's feeling it.
Brown looking around. The 3 is up. Paul George pulls down the board. Boston leading by 11. Tatum passes to Keita. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
He's off on the first. Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Walker's checked in. And the second free throw is good. 76ers trail by 12. Simons passes to Embiid. And Pritchard pulls it down. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. Well, Richard, some stars are the system, but Jason Tatum is often admired as a selfless system player.
Yeah, Jason enjoys being a piece of the greater puzzle. He doesn't have to have everything run through him, and I know that makes his teammates happy.
That free throw, no good.
What strikes me about Jason Tatum is really his versatility. He's got any move for any situation that you throw at him. His moves have moves. His counters have counters. That is a man that can finish plays or make them.
Wade, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And he's good on the second. 76ers trail by 13. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Boston has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Tatum against Brown. Lets it fly from 18. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Wade. Now here's Embiid. He's guarded closely. Yes! Embiid from in close.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Here's White. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Kick out to Brown. Off target with the 3. Boston leading by 13. Down low. Here's Hauser. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Hauser's got 8.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Pass to Wade. Here's Embiid. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Yeah, Embiid is getting everything he wants on the offensive side. He's playing some aggressive basketball right now.
Tatum passes to White. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
And it's Simons missing. Boston has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Pass to Hauser. 3-pointer. And again, Boston with the triple.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Simons, a screen on Pritchard. Maxey passes to Embiid. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Embiid's got 9 points in the quarter.
Look, and he knows he has the green light. Embiid's kind of attitude in these moments just makes him even more lethal.
Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And that's 19 points for Jason Tatum. 76ers trail by 19. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first half. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Edwards, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Edgecombe comes in for Simons. Brown against Tatum. Pritchard, the pass to White. And a miss there on the triple. The 76ers shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Pass to Edgecombe. Outside Maxey. Outside Edwards. Launches a 3. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's White with a drive. Hits a close-range jumper. White's got 14 points for the game.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
The kick out to Maxey. 3-pointer. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Embiid's got his 3rd assist of the night. Paul George, he's feeling a driving force for Boston. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Paul George has been sensational.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Celtics lead by 18. Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Joel Embiid is out there with James. And it's Brown in at the 3. Inside. And it's James with the jam.
Just getting inside positioning is what he wants. Like, once that man gets in there and gets moving, oh, he's going to finish that dunk.
George outside. They set the pick. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the 76ers. Drives to the hoop.
Oh, he's been doing all he can to keep this competitive, but he needs some support.
And it's Tatum with the ball for Boston. Second half getting started. About a minute played. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on LeBron James.
And when Tatum is aggressive like that, it's tough to keep him off the line.
He's got free throw attempts 4 and 5 here.
Line for 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Wade, he's checked in for LeBron. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. 76ers trail by 15. Maxey on the wing. He's guarded by White. Pass to Embiid. Here's Wade. Connects from downtown. Wade's got 6.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
George scanning the floor. On the wing, Hauser. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Outside, Brown. Embiid a screen on George. Here's Brown. And again, it's Philadelphia. So it's Boston now. 13-point lead. And with Jaylen Brown on the wing, he feels like any given night he has the advantage in his matchup.
He's either too fast for the big guys or too strong for the small guys. That's the problem. He is a handful on both ends of the floor also.
Pure from three-point range. George has got 23.
With an efficient jump shot and limitless confidence, man. I'll tell you what, George is a threat from just about anywhere on the floor.
Pass to Embiid. And here's Maxey outside. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Maxey's got his second basket of the night.
That is how you respond. Maxey with the 3 of his own.
Hauser outside. It's George on the wing. The kick out to White. Outside Tatum. 5 on the clock. Back to White. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Wade. 76ers trail by 13. Maxey surveys. Kick out to Brown. The 3 is up. And the 76ers another 3.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Now Tatum, give him 20. Hauser, right side. Nice ball movement by Boston. And it's Tatum with the three. Tatum's got 4 points in the quarter.
With his touch, Tatum's a threat from anywhere.
And here's Brown for three. Rebound Boston. Kid has got 7 rebounds in the game. Hauser with it. He's got 14. Tatum looking it over. The shot comes out. And so Brown will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 13-point game. For three, Maxey. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for three. Well, the rise of Tyrese Maxey has been fun. What do you think makes him such an exciting player, RJ?
Oh, it's his speed and tenacity for sure. He might be the quickest guard in the league right now. And in addition, he's also become an absolute knockdown shooter.
And he hits the first of three.
The thing you love about Maxey is that he always has a smile when he's out there. He's enjoying himself, and he embraces the challenge that the game presents.
And he sinks the second. And he makes all three.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Outside Tatum. Ball stolen. Pass to Edgecombe. Now here's Embiid, tightly guarded. Shot clock at 5. From the line. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Puts it up from 17. Count it. Tatum's got 6 here in the quarter.
The defense must be aware of where Tatum is, especially when he's roaming around that mid-range.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. So are dynasties a thing of the past? Well, Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm fine with dynasties and I'm fine with new teams emerging every year. What the fans want to see is great competition. As long as teams are emerging through great management, let the results happen however they play out. Ryan, back to you.
Now you just want a fair fight. All right, Allie, thank you. Takes a step back. Here's Edgecombe. Philadelphia with another miss. The Celtics lead by 12. Up top, Tatum. Pass to White. Now George. Fires from deep. Oh, he nails it. 10 for 14 after that one.
Gets the ball and takes the shot. It's that easy for Paul George.
Here's Wade. And here's Brown for 3. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And some changes here for the Celtics. Mitchell Robinson comes in for Queta, and it's Peyton Pritchard in for Hauser. Philadelphia also making some changes. Barlow comes in for Wade, and Simon has subbed in for Maxey. Boston's gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. George outside. Tatum, a screen on Brown. Here's George. Hits the target from 18 feet. George has got 28.
And that's the versatility of George. He does it from long range, mid-range, and at the rim.
Simons, a screen on White. Pass to Embiid. 6 to shoot. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
He's just so hard to check. He can turn you one way, then use the spin move to make you look sad.
George for 3. Drains the triple. George has got 11 in the second half.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Kick out to Brown. Embiid. Ooh, nasty putback from Embiid.
The reach of Embiid with his size and wingspan, he's a real threat on the offensive glass.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Pass to Embiid. Outside, Brown. Out to Simons. Now Embiid. Oh, that was pure. He's got another one. Now 10 for 12.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
George for 3. Offensive rebound, Celtics. Outside Pritchard. Tatum with a screen from the arc. They get the rebound. For 3, George. That one is off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And he gets it to go. Barlow's got his second bucket of the night.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And here's Pritchard. Outside Robinson. Pass to George. Screen by Robinson. And it's off from three-point range. 76ers trail by 11. Now here's Brown. Beyond the arc. Boston pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 7 tonight. Celtics lead by 11. Oh, Tatum taking flight.
We see this from Tatum often, and it never gets old. Just scoring at will.
Here's Edgecombe. He's guarded by White. Up top, Embiid. It's Brown on the wing. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Embiid's got 6 assists in the game.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Hey, Boston, let's get going.
Here's Walsh. Pass to Pritchard. Screen by Robinson to the paint. And big finish by Robinson.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Barlow. On the wing, Simons. He buries it from three. Simons got 6.
Yeah, such an assertive shooter. Simons has his feet planted and just hits it.
To the inside, Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
Philadelphia shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Mitchell's checked in for Walsh. Philadelphia also making some changes. Bonus checked in for Embiid. Wade comes in for Barlow, and it's Maxey in for Caldwell Pope. Boston leading by 9. Now here's Pritchard. Pass to Gonzalez. Now Pritchard. Four on the clock. And a big finish by Robinson.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Maxey with it. 9 points in the game. There's the triple. Can't get it to drop. And so it's the Boston Celtics. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. They've got Peyton Pritchard, Paul George out there with Mitchell Robinson, and it's Gonzalez in at small forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Boston leading by 11. Here's Shireman. George outside. Nice ball movement by Boston. And a big finish by Robinson.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Celtics.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
Sixers trail by 14. Outside, Brown. The three-pointer off the mark. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Boston. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Pass to Gonzalez. Let's go with a 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. And here is Maxey. Here's Wade. Launches it. Drills it from deep.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
For 3, George. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
16 feet out. It's hauled in by Robinson. Boston leading by 14. Now here's George. Pass to Gonzalez. Back to George. 5 to shoot. Snatched away. On the wing, Simons. Fires from the corner. The shot misses. Boston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. George finds Pritchard. Basket's good.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Pass to Bona. Back to Maxey. Crafty move, and he lays it in.
A physical scoring guard. Maxey is at home on the inside.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Here's Shireman. And here's George. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. George has got 34 points.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. You gotta at least show a little heart out here. Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Pass to Gonzalez. Back to Pritchard. Fourth 3. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Simons, right side. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. For 3, Maxey. The shot that time not on target. Boston leading by 15. George in the post. He's covered by Simons. George with the bucket.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Outside Pritchard. George outside. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. 76ers trail by 17. Inside. Oh, George with a steal. And here's the fast break. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Shireman from outside the arc. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Shireman. Outside, Caldwell Pope. James, outside, lets the 3 fly. Philadelphia with another miss. Boston on offense. They're on a 16-7 run. Pass to George. Back to Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. 76ers trail by 20. Pass to James. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside White. Back to Tatum. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. For 3, George. The shot, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
White against James. Embiid a screen on White. Lets it go from deep. Again, the miss by James. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth.
Sturdy play from George in the paint, getting by the contact and to his finish.
And for Philadelphia, they're shooting around 51%. That's a good number. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Philadelphia moving it around. James against Tatum. James deciding where to go with it. With the fadeaway. James can't get that one to fall.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
He's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Pass to Edgecombe. Now, here is James. Looking to win the run. Boston with a rebound. Robinson's got 11 rebounds in the game. Tatum finds George. Now Pritchard. Outside Tatum. Fires for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Tatum's got 5 points in the quarter.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's James. James can't get that one to fall.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Right wing. Pritchard from outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got assist number 5 here tonight.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Buries it from 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Back to Tatum. Buries it down low. Tatum's got 34 points.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Edgecombe. Embiid a screen on White. Here's Edgecombe. And it's rejected. Now Pritchard. Outside Tatum. Screen by Robinson. Pulls it from the top of the key. The kick out to White. Pass to Pritchard from outside the arc. And the Celtics another 3.
Despite his relatively quiet night, they are still winning. And that just shows this team is more than just about one guy.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 59 left to play in the fourth. To the middle. And the basket by Embiid. 23 points in the game.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Outside Pritchard. For 3, George sinks it from distance. George has got 41.
Such a pure score. If George finds his shot, it's almost as good as in. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Celtics.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Paul George.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. To the paint. And there's White. That's good on the assist by Tatum.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
George against Caldwell Pope. Out to the right wing. Embiid from outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
The pure talent of Joel Embiid knows no bounds.
George with it. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
So much for your support.
And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Safely, we'll see.
Thank you. I'm here with Jason Tatum. And Jason, congratulations on the win. What did you like about this team's performance tonight?
Our toughness. And, you know, we figuring it out. It's early, but we taking it game by game, quarter by quarter, and everybody contributing. So, you know, I like it.
Thanks, Jason.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Paul George.